Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Sunday meeting here at Bangalore. As we kickstart the race preview of the first race, the ADLER Stakes distance is 1600. We start off with number 1 Raven Star, who ran 9th. The Candlelight Queen was the eventual winner in this race, and I Do What I Do was the one who finished on 3rd in the sorting. Very prominently positioned was the Candlelight Queen, came alongside, and I Do What I Do did all the running and did end up finishing on 3rd on the sorting. Is I Do What I Do previously ran 4th. Sporting Blinkers Tungstar Basketball rated at 31, whereas the Raven Star, this horse ended up in that pack bunch. Sporting Blinkers Tungstar rated at 33. Candlelight Queen was the winner. Kirkwood comes in next. Number 2 in the card was the eventual winner in this race. Race number 53 you're looking at. Waiting to pounce on the front runner was Kirkwood. Came alongside the front runner the final 100 meters and eventually won by a margin of 3/4 of a length was Kirkwood, with a couple of runners, Northern Alliance, flashing onto the scene, and Kirkwood eventually won by a margin of 3/4 from Tungstar Crossman 32. 4 will be Natalma, was the eventual winner. Race number 50 we are looking at, where Natalma had to be ridden out vigorously and had that lead of about a length in front, and ultimately the gap was bridged down by Another Rainbow and finished on ending up a short neck winner. In fact, as Natalma, Another Rainbow ran second. Spoon Tungstar rate 31. 5 will be Crack of Dawn. Well, Crack of Dawn finished on ending up 3rd on the sorting. Is Crack of Dawn being pushed hard. Race number 1 you're looking at, where Animal Queen was the winner of this race, and Crack of Dawn ran 3rd in race number 1 this current season, rated at 24. 6 will be Debonair. Debonair was the one who ran 4th. Port of Beauty was the winner of this race, previously 4th as well, and in this occasion was running 3rd at this stage, and in the final few strides ended up finishing on 4th on the sorting as Debonair. The winner being Port of Beauty, won impressively. Sporting Blinkers Tungstar Crossman span rated at 21. 7 will be Granada. Let's have a look at Granada's credential. Was gracing the wrong end of the field in that back punch on the top of your screen, who ran 7th on the sorting. Here and Now was the one with the rider looking back to see any possible threat, literally decimated the opposition, whereas this horse ran 7th on the sorting as Granada. Last, in fact, 7th out of 7 runners. No form to go by, rated at 21 is number 7, Granada. Tequila Tornado comes up next. Ran 8th. The Prince Charmer was the winner over that mile trip this current season. Finished on ending up 8th on the sorting in his lone outing in race number 23, where Prince Charmer came and breezed past the front runner. And this horse, Tequila Tornado, is out of Excellent Art, out of Fervent Wish, ended up finishing on in that pack punch. From Blinkers Basketball rated at 17 is number 8, Tequila Tornado. We move to the second race as we went with the pre of the first. The Red Divine played distances 1200 for mid-Northwest 3 years only. We have a look at the first runner coming up to be number 3, Mr. Humble, who finished on 4th in the sorting, almost in that mid-pack, 6th or 7th at the stage, and ended up eventually running 4th on the sorting is Mr. Humble. Certainly on an improving note, where Abira literally decimated the opposition, whereas Mr. Humble is at a green coast out of Aunt Dottie, ran finishing on 4th. This is race, the current summer season run you're looking at of number 3, Mr. Humble. 4 will be Stroke of Genius. Stroke of Genius finished 6th. Alexander Dumas was the winner of this race. This is the winter run you're looking at of Stroke of Genius. Turn opinion of Stroke of Luck has had 2 outings. Previously 9th, and in this occasion 6th on the sorting. Alexander Dumas was the eventual winner in race number 182 winter run. 5 will be Blue Bliss. Blue Bliss is the one is out of Tazahum, out of Prophetic is number 5, Blue Bliss, and ended up finishing on 3rd on the sorting is Blue Bliss. Well, almost there, and then ended up finishing on 2nd, in fact, on the sorting is Blue Bliss. Late Opara is number 5, Blue Bliss. Impavid was the winner. 6 will be Constanza, and number 7, Donabella. These are the 2 runners. Donabella ran 4th. The Commodus was the winner of this race, whereas Constanza was the one in the colors of royal blue with white checks is Constanza. well, still having that slender lead of almost a length in front, and ultimately Commodores came and eventually won on the starting. Had to be ridden out vigorously as Commodores to come and emerge victorious, and Constanza ended up finishing on second. Donabella ended up finishing on in that mid-pack is Donabella's one tongue strap, whereas Constanza's one tongue strap rated at 26. The third race is the Guindy Plate. Distance is 1200 meters. Horses rated 0 to 20. And we have a look at the first one will be number 1, Majestic Heroine, who finished on 4th. Birchwood is the winner of this race. Race number 95, we're looking at of the 195 of the winter run, looking at of Majestic Heroine, and ended up in that pack bunch. Both his runs seems to be none too impressive, and ended up in that pack bunch. Birchwood emerging victorious. One tongue strap rated at 20 is number 1, Majestic Hero, and 2 will be Master of War, race number 46, who finished on 7th. Starry Grad was the winner of this race, who came and won in fine fashion as Starry Grad, winning by a margin of 1.25 length, whereas Master of War ran 7th on the outing. This is the current summer season run you're looking at. Starry Grad, the winner, wearing blinkers, tongue strap rated at 23 will be Regal Force. Regal Force finished on 2nd. Kashmir was the winner of this race. Race number 17 was a fancied runner that day, was Regal Force. It was in that fighting line, but Kashmir quickened well at the all-important end, and Regal Force could only finish on 2nd, 3/4 lengths behind Kashmir. Was catching up with the front runner, but found Kashmir ahead of him, and Regal Force ran 2nd. Blinkers rated at 24 will be Simply Magical, who finished on 7th as Simply Magical. The winner there was Track Striker, well in that mid-pack, and very tenderly handled, in fact, as Simply Magical, and finished on 7th out of 8 runners. Led the field for most part of the journey was Simply Magical. Pretty hard to digest of this run, running so poorly on the sorting. 7th out of 8 runners as one Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Span rated at 19. 5 will be Unbroken. Let's have a look at Unbroken's credential. Total gallery out of Wow. The critics is Unbroken, and this horse ended up finishing on 5th out of 10 runners. Depth Charge was the winner of this race, whereas Unbroken ended up finishing on 5th, rated at 19. Number 6 is Himachali. Himachali finished 6th. Foyatama was the winner. Race number 104 you're looking at of the winter run of Himachali. Western Aristocrat out of 1 punches at 2 outings. Previously ran into the money, but on this occasion, well, ran 6th out of 12 runners behind Foyatama is Himachali, rated at 17 for tongue strap. 7 will be Natali. Natali was the one who ran 9th. Extremely Dangerous was the winner of this race. Well, slightly veering out of the straight course was Extremely Dangerous, whereas Natali was the one with the field very widely spread out, was traveling wide outside, and Natali came and finished on, ending up in that mid-pack was Natali's out of Netwiz, out of Million Air is number 7. Natali's from Blinkers rated at 14. Extremely Dangerous, the winner. And 8 will be Duty Call. Duty Call came in from that mid-pack to end up finishing on 3rd, whereas number 12, Proud Wish, finished on 9th, was in that pack punch. Was Proud Wish. Darashini was the winner of this race, and Duty Call was the one originally 4th, awarded the place in objection, and finished on 3rd. And this outing is Duty Calls from Tongue Struck Crossnose Band Pacifiers rated at 10, whereas Proud Wish finished on, ending up 9th on this outing is Proud Wish from Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at 0 is number 12, Proud Wish. Nine will be Desert Guilt. Desert Guild finished 8th. Amazing Angel was the winner of this race, and Desert Guild was the one who was towards the rail side, given a couple of backhanders, was very prominently positioned, and then fell back gradually and ended up in that back punch as Desert Guild is at a Sussex out of Epidermia. As tongue strap rated at 8 is number 9, Desert Guild, finishing on in that back punch. This is the current summer run you're looking at of Desert Guild. 10 will be Kantaka. Kantaka finished on 5th. The Nayab was the winner of this race. Nayab was the one who was traveling about 4 wide off the fence, whereas Kantaka ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. This is the race number 179 looking at, where Nayab was the winner, and Kantaka finished on a close 5th. Rated at 8 is number 10, Kantaka. 11 will be Z Class, who ran 5th again. In fact, Z Class, well, there you can see it to be introduced about 5 wide as Z Class. Under the wig, given a couple of backhanders, did end up by finishing on 5th on the outing as Z Class. Lord Admiral out of Lysianthus is number 11, Z Class. Tongue strap rated at 3 is number 11, Z Class. The fourth race is the Justice P.MEDAPA Memorial Trophy. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at number 3 runners. Number 1, Akita Pro, ran third, very well up there in that third position. Game Changer was in that mid-pack and ran 7th. Aeolus was the winner, and Tenora was just ahead. And this horse ended up finishing on 9th on the sorting is Tenora. Well, let's have a look at the first runner, Akita Pro. This horse came and finished on 3rd on the sorting. Behind Aeolus is Akita Pro. This is the summer run you're looking at of Akita Pros from Tungsten Crosses band, rated at 48. Number 2, Game Changer, was in that pack punch and finished on 7th on the sortings from Blinkers Tungsten rate 45. And we also have a look at number 5, Tenora, ran 9th on the sortings from Blinkers Tungsten rated at 38. Aeolus was the winner. 3 will be Corona del Corsa. Corona del Corsa was the eventual winner in this race. Was Corona del Corsa, where Abira was the one who was waiting to pounce on the front runner. But at the all-important end, Corona del Corsa was the one who quickened well to win by a comfortable margin, whereas this was Abira ran second. But the one in his subsequent outings is Abira, and Corona del Corsa was the eventual winner in this race. Is from Tungsten Crosses band, rated at 44. Will be Land of Liberty, the eventual winner in this race. Race number 180, where Land of Liberty was the one which was waiting to launch an assault. Went ahead at the final 100 meters and won by a margin of 3 1/4 length. In fact, is the Land of Liberty, one drawing away from the field. James Pott ran second, rated at 40. Look at number 6, Star Cavalry, who finished on 3rd. Renegade was the winner of this race. We have seen this footage earlier, race number 54, where Renegade was the one in a pillar to post victory, one drawing away from the field. And Star Cavalry was chased and could only finish on ending up 3rd on the sorting as Star Cavalry. Race number 54, rated at 30 cents from Tungsten is Star Cavalry. 7 will be Raw Gold. Raw Gold ran 9th. Multifaceted was the winner. Race number 70 over that 1200 meter trip. Multifaceted decimated the opposition, whereas Raw Gold was the one with a couple of horses all in line and ended up in the ruckus. Raw Gold finishing on 9th on the sorting, rated at 36 is number 7, Raw Gold. Next runner will be number 8, Reference. Reference finished 10th. Brooklyn Supreme was the winner. We have a look at race number 192 of the winter run you're looking at of Reference. There a burden of proof of Lady Grosh's Reference and ended up in that Pac-Man, just beating one home in this race. Has had a couple of outings in the winter run and finished on in that Pac-Man from Tungsten side chick face, rated at 36. 9 will be Aceros. Aceros was the one who ran 7th, Secret Superstar, the winner. Another winter run you're looking at of Aceros, who has been produced on the outside, almost 6-7 wide off the fence was Aceros. But the winner there was Secret Superstar and ended up in that mid-pack as Aceros, finishing on in that mid-pack from Tungsten rated at 32. Welcome back to the second classic of the Bangalore Summer Racing Calendar. The Bangalore Colts Championship Stakes Grade 1. This is for Indian Colts and Geldings, 3 years old, foaled in 2016. And we have a look at number 1, Exclusive Blue, and number 2, Impavid. Well, Impavid was the one who was waiting to come and breeze past the front runner was Impavid, and won by a margin of 2 1/4 length was Impavid, beating Blue Moon. Had to fight out for a brief while, and Impavid quickened well, scoring Tungsten Crosses band, rated at 64. Exclusive Blue was the one who ended up in that pack punch as Exclusive Blue from Tungsten, rated at 54. 3 will be Lightning Bolt. The eventual winner in this race is Lightning Bolt. Just on the haunches of the front runner was Lightning Bolt. And then won very impressively on this occasion is Lightning Bolt, beating Unstoppable is Lightning Bolt in race number 31 from Tungsten, rated at 45. Next 4 runners coming up will be number 4, Malva, with number 5, Mystic Bay, 6, Trafalgar, and number 7, Warhammer. These are the 4 runners. Mystic Bay ran second. Trafalgar, on the other hand, finished on 3rd, almost running together. And we have a look at Warhammer, the eventual winner in this race. But let's have a look at Malva's credential. Well, Malva was the one who ended up in that mid-pack. Was Malva is at a what's the script of 1 punch from Tungsten, rated at 40. Mystic Bay finished on ending up 3rd on the sorting as Mystic Bay. And Well, there you can have a look at Mystic Bay, and we also look at Trafalgar's credential. Trafalgar was the one which is catching up with the front runner, literally flew in the last part and came and finished on the third on the starting. And we have a look at Warhammer. This is the horse which emerged victorious in absolute rousing form is Warhammer. Wizard of Stocks was the eventual winner in this race. Won very fluently on the starting is Wizard of Stocks, the Mumbai Challenger, won by a margin of 4 lengths. Is a Wizard of Stocks from tongue stop rated at 51. The sixth race is the Classical Act Plate Division 1, distance as 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1, Baymax, who ran third. A Command was the winner of this race, and Baymax decisive finished on fourth on the starting. Decisive was in that mid-mac. But let's have a look at the first runner in this race is Baymax. Baymax was the one who was very prominently positioned, still having that slender lead at the final 125 meters. And A Command came and went past the front runner. But Baymax did fight out and finished on third in the startings. When Cross-Nose Band Hanging Bet rated at 50, whereas number 10 on the other hand, Decisive, ran a poor race, finishing on fourth, rated at 42. 2 will be War Hero. War Hero ran sixth. Spirituous was the winner. And number 7, Angel's Kiss, finished on fifth on this outing as Angel's Kiss. But let's have a look at War Hero's credential. War Hero was the one who's had 2 outings, and War Hero was the one who was waiting to attempt to take that run in between runners, and did come up and finished on ending up of sixth on this outings from tongue stop rated at 50. Whereas we have a look at number 7, that's Angel's Kiss, ended up finishing on fifth from tongue stop crossing band rate 45. 3 will be Wings of Desire, who finished on second, and in fact a long way second, almost 7.5 runs behind. Multifaceted is Wings of Desire, is out of Excellent Art out of Blue Horizon is number 3, Wings of Desire, and finished on third on the stories from Tungsta Crossnose Span Hood, rated at 47. 4 will be Alberetta. Alberetta ran second. Alpha was the winner of this race, and Alberetta was the one with Alpha still holding on with that lead, and Alberetta was the one which is catching up with the front runner, gradually improving positions, and did run a mighty race to finish on second, 3/4 lengths behind the winner. Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 46. Carazano comes in next. Number 5 in the card is Carazano, who ran third. St. Petersburg was the winner. Well, down the center, this horse had that opening, should have taken it up, and then should have gone ahead, but St. Petersburg was the one who emerged victorious, whereas Carazano did run third on the starting, previously winner, and in this occasion third behind St. Petersburg, rated at 46. 6 will be Secret Superstar. This is the winter runner looking at race number 178. One very fluently on this occasion is a Secret Superstar, waiting to pounce on the front runner, that is Baymax. And once he came and challenged up on the outside and went ahead, it was all over for Secret Superstar, winning by a margin of a neck, rated at 46. Tongue strap as number 6 Secret Superstar. 8 will be Quasar. Quasar ran 7th. Madam Sultana was the winner of this race. Is out of Excellent Art out of Siona is number 8 Quasar, and finished on 7th. Previously second behind Minerva Rose, and in this occasion 7th out of 11 runners behind Madam Sultana is number 8 Quasas from Blinkers Tungster Basketball, rated at 45. 9 will be Constantinople, who finished on 4th. Aeolus was the winner. Race number 47 you're looking at, where Constantinople was very primely positioned and then ended up eventually running 4th on the starting, previous winner, and in this occasion ran 4th out of 9 runners behind Aeolus from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 42 is number 9 Constantinople. 10 will be Decisive. We have seen the footage of Decisive. We mount number 11, Pink Smile. Pink Smile ran 5th. Orenda was the winner of this race. Race number 42. Literally struggling in that back bunch was Pink Smile. After that win, much was expected of an improvement is in Pink Smile. Dancing Forever at a Pink Chichi is number 11, Pink Smile, finishing on in that back punch. Orenda, the winners from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 40. And 11 will, in fact, number 12 will be Grand Empire. Grand Empire finished 6th. Summer Palace was the winner of this race. Got that run towards the rail side, given a couple of backhanders, but the response was none with Grand Empire. That of Alfred Noble or the Palapa is number 12, Grand Empire, ending up in that mid-pack. Summer Palace, the winners from Tongue Stop, hanging bet, rated at 38. The seventh race, the Racing Patrons Trophy, distance 1600 forces straight to 75 above. We have a look at number 1, Kambaku. Well, Kambaku was the one who ran third. Lady Legend was the winner of this race, and Lady Legend won drawing away from the field, whereas Kambaku was in that mid-pack, came and ran third on the sorting, third out of 8 runners. Pantungstar Crossnose Basket Bet rated at 100 is number 1, Kambaku. Wind Legend out of first Star of the Crop is number 1, Kambaku. 2 will be Auburn. This is the Mumbai Challenger. Auburn, who ran third. My opinion was the winner of this race. Race number 39 of the OT run you're looking at of Auburn, and ended up finishing on third on the sorting, whereas my opinion literally decimated the opposition. One drawing away from the field. Auburn on the other hand ended up finishing on third. Tungstrap rated at 96. 3 will be Wave Rider. Wave Rider was the eventual winner in this race. This is the Hyderabad run you're looking at of race number 238, where Wave Rider, having that slender lead, fought out the issue and ended up eventually winning this race, beating Mystic Flame, the Bangalore Challenger. And Wave Rider, Mystic Flame did fight every inch of ground to win. It was Wave Rider. Tungstrap rated at 89. 4 will be Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior ran 6th. Nazan was the winner of this race, whereas Ultimate Warrior was the one who's a serious fender of Ariza is number 4, Ultimate Warrior. This horse ended up in that pack bunch. Is Ultimate Warrior. Has had a couple of outings. Started off on a reasonably good note, but subsequently hasn't shown that form. From Blinkers, Tungstrap rated at 88. 5 will be Toro Rosso, and also coming up will be number 8, Booker Jones. Booker Jones finished on 7th. Royal Scepter was the winner of this race. These are the 2 runners. Race number 201, where Toro Rosso was the one who finished on in that mid-pack. Was Toro Rosso in the colors towards the rail side. There you can see it, dark green with peacock blue and orange belt towards the rail side, given a couple of backhanders. Well, did had that wide opening was Toro Rosso. Should have come and finished on far more closer, but ended up finishing on in that back punch. Tungstrap Crossnose rated at 87. Royal Scepter the winner, whereas number 8 on the other hand, Booker Jones, finished on 7th on the sortings. Tungstrap Basketball Crossnose rated at 78 is number 8, Booker Jones. 6 will be Automatic, and also coming up will be number 9, Magistero, finished on 3rd. Lauren Dine was the winner of this race, whereas Automatic was the one who finished on 10th on the sorting. Is Automatic is that of Lord Admiral of Tuxedos. Tungstrap Crossnose rated at 85. We also have a look at Magistero, who finished on 3rd on the sorting. Lauren Dine literally skipped away from the field to emerge victorious, rated at 76 is number 9, Magistero. Rebuttal out of Zacchetta's Girl is number 9, Magistero. 7 will be Isn't She Lovely? Isn't She Lovely? The eventual winner. Race number 18 is the one which is in question, and Isn't She Lovely made every poster winning one, and won by a margin of 1.5 lengths. A pretty impressive performance coming from Isn't She Lovely, finishing on as a winner, beating Lauren Dine, rated at 83. For Blinkers is out of excellent out of In the Spotlight is number 7, Isn't She Lovely. The last race coming up, the running of the Classical Act Plate Division 2, distance is 1200 for horses rated 30 to 50. We have a look at number 1, Benediction, was very prominently positioned and fell back to run 7th. A Command was the winner. Amazonite was alongside and finished on 5th on the sorting is Amazonite. But let's have a look at Benediction's credential. Finished on 7th on the sorting is Benediction. Is out of a strong suited of Blessings after running a forward race, fell back gradually to end up finishing on 7th. Tungstrap put Pacifiers rated at 41. 5 on the other hand is Amazonite, was alongside and finished on 5th on the sortings. From Blinkers, Tungstrap Crossnose rated at 37. 2 will be San Bernardino, and number 4, Birchwood. The 2 runners. San Bernardino ran 2nd, standout of the winner, race number 37, whereas Birchwood was on the one on the inside railing and finished on 6th on the starting. But let's have a look at the first runner, San Bernardino. This horse, the horse which came in far too late, but did end up finishing on a fine second behind, a long neck second behind Standout, who did the running and ultimately emerged victorious. Just held on to win. Tungstrap Crossnose rated at 40, whereas number 4, Birchwood, finished on in that back bunches. Tungstrap rated at 39. 3 will be Starman, and we also have a look at Amber Crown, the one who ran 3rd on the starting. Well, let's have a look at Starman, the one who eventually winner of this race. Literally came with a lightning run. Is Starman, beating Sahara is Starman. So Tungstrap rated at 40, whereas number 9, that's Amber Crown, did finish on 3rd in this occasion. From Tungstrap Crossnose rated at 34. 6 will be Florencia, who finished on 6th, and also number 7, Boldmore. The next two runners, Boldmore and third. Multifaceted was the winner of this race. Race number 70 is the one which is in question. Multifaceted, well, literally trounced this opposition by a margin of 7.5 runs. Florencia, on the other hand, did end up finishing on 12th in his previous outing, and in this run ended up in that back bunch, one tongue stop rated at 37. Whereas number 7 in the card, Boldmore, was the one. They finished on 3rd in this outing, is Boldmore, rated at 36, one tongue stop and cross nose band. 8 will be Jayadratha, who ran 6th. Incitatus was the winner, and Jayadratha was the one who did all the running right until the final 150 meters, and Jayadratha lost a position and ended up eventually finishing on 6th on the starting. Is Jayadratha's from Blinkers Tungster Crosses band, rated at 35. 10 will be Papadokia. Papadokia finished 12th. Spirituous was the winner of this race. Race number 24 is the one which is in question. Ran a good race in his previous outing, but this run certainly disappointing, finishing on 12th out of 12 runners. Last in Spirituous win is Papadokia's for Tungstar Crossnose band, rated at 33. And the last runner for the day will be number 11, Midnight Sky. Midnight Sky ran 12th. The Maybe Forever was the winner of this race. Race number 187, where Midnight Sky was the one who ran 12th. 12 runners on this outing. Previously, no form to go by as well as Midnight Skies from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 32. Maybe Forever was the winner. So that's when the pre of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.